I've always been a visual person, seeing meaning in objects and symbols. So I thought I'd share some thoughts with you during the Saturdays in Advent on some of the ornaments that decorate our Christmas tree during the season. They are things that we see and touch that awaken memories within us and have a story to tell. Some of them are homemade. Others have been made by our children when they were in school. Others have been handed down to us from family. And then there are gifts that members of our congregations have given us over the years. All have special meaning for us, as I know those ornaments that decorate your trees at home have for you. As I'm sharing some of these meanings behind these ornaments, I invite you to recall or share with one another why some of your own decorations have special meaning to you and your family. We place these ornaments on a tree. From ancient times, the evergreen tree has been a symbol of renewal of life in the darkness of winter and the promise of eternal life. There have been many traditions for decorating the tree. It is said that Martin Luther was the first to put candles on a tree as a symbol of God's light shining into the world. As I think about this message of light, I'm drawn to the symbol of the star. Now, we have several ornaments on our tree that represent stars. One is the very first ornament we purchased as a gift to ourselves on that very first Christmas we shared together, Linda and I. Another is the example of an ornament that's made into a star by folding papers from a hymnal and changing it to that symbol. Another symbol of the star is a gift from our Sunday school that was at a congregation we served, which bears Linda's name and a heart, symbolizing that love that comes through that gift of Jesus. Another is a jewel encrusted star that one of our members made at one parish we served and then gave to us as a special gift. Whatever form these stars take, they call to mind the meaning that lies behind them. The meaning of the star that led the wise men to Bethlehem and that came to rest over the stable in which Jesus lay in a manger. The star is a symbol of the guiding light that draws us all to worship the baby who is God in flesh, come into our world. And the Word became flesh and dwelt among us. The star reminds us that in this moment in time, God's promise was fulfilled for all of us. And it was the heavenly bodies, stars, planets, that came together in a special way to become a bright light in the sky, to draw us to this child in a lowly stable. When Linda and I were at the University of Minnesota, there was an astronomer who was a professor there, Carlos Kaufmanis, who lectured on the Star of Bethlehem, sharing that at the time in history, there was a conjunction of several planets that produced a very bright light in the sky. It was this sign in the heavens that the astrologers saw and knew that it signaled a special event. It is that star that reminds us that we are still guided like those who first came to kneel and worship a king who would rule in our lives and change the world. In all these depictions of the star, we see the shining hope for all of humanity in a time when we need to hear that good news.